Hello and welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT, and we are back again with Wildermyth. On the previous episode, our unlikely band of adventurers defeated a Gorgon that then dropped an Epicurist at great cost to themselves, and in the ensuing years of peace, they studied very diligently, and now they are continuing their pursuit for their next steps in their battle against the Gorgons. So we are back with our crew, Yen Gruff, our warrior, Quinotic Hennings, our mystic, and we've got two hunters in the form of Vale and Dinura Bale. So it looks like our objective is to investigate a mad altar. We think the Gorgons are searching for this place. 350 days left, clear Gorgon sites to get more time. The Gorgons are searching for the Sea Spear. We must beat them to it. We can slow them down by attacking their stronghold. So it sounds like the more Gorgons that we defeat, maybe the more time that we get. We have 350 days left. So we've got, let's see, some new tiles up here and to the east. Looks like our eventual objectives over here. So let's go ahead and start this way, and we'll just kind of work our way clockwise and then eventually end in the Oak Wild. So we'll go ahead and send everybody through. We've got a recruitment opportunity, actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Vale, and we'll start Vale off with a recruitment. We'll drop everyone else out so that we actually have a fighting force in the region to the upper left. And we'll send her out. We'll send 3 separately to scout. So we've got the remaining 3, the original party, and let's go. Slave for love. Yen has eyes for a new lover. Wait, what? What is this? Dinura, meet Lobglinden. Name is Globglin, actually. Count them. 1, 2. He's got dimples. See? Charming. He has a journey to go on, so I offered to go with him. Go? Yeah, so here's what it is. My father was captured by roaming Draven. Oh. Well, that's what we do, Lobglin. Let me wake the company. The company? No, it's not too many Draven. Oh. Still, it is some Draven, so... And they have captured my whole family. None of that was suspicious at all, was it? So we'll get going then. Lobglinden says, name's just Lobglin, actually. Oh, well, what's in the name anyway? Thump. Should I let Yen have her fun? Hold up. At least take me along. I know the folks up there quite well. That's even better, both of you. Oh, but I just remembered we can't go tonight because... you know what? Let's try and be on Yen's side here. We'll go along with it. Oh, that's even better. Both of you. And here we go. So we are now diverting back in the opposite direction. Oh no. A little unfortunate, but we've got some other... Oh, hello. Poetical romantic Elshay. Sure, we'll take a romantic. Not too sure what she'll be. The Knights of the Shadowed Bandana has reached Mark Green. I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity. Well, we haven't been around that long. But if you want, I could sign your, Huh? Listen. What if I told you that my mother was a renowned cowherd? Not because she was any good with cattle, but because she beat a bull god in combat and won her good fortune. And then Grandma... Legend is she threatened to flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Markgrain. Which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum. I think I've heard that story. Well, the point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. You know what kind of pressure comes with that? And so I've been searching for a chance, any chance, to snag some renown of my own. Let me join you. Wow, no arguing with destiny, I guess. Train Elshay as a warrior. So let's see, we've got currently two hunters. Oh, we've got 1 warrior in Yen, and then we've got 1 mystic. I feel like having a second mystic would be really strong. Just be able to send discuses and shards and barrages from all kinds of angles. So we'll go ahead and turn her into a second mystic here. There she is with her staff and bow. Heck yes. So we got to prepare her. It's going to take us a while. 70 days alone, but I mean, it's who we've got. So she's going with it there. It's going to take us a while to get through this and to go up north, yeah? It is an awkward, quiet trek. Many of the shortcuts Lobglin seems to know well are unfamiliar to Dinura. You did it, Dinura. You made it weird. Well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but he's hiding something. Lobglin's playing some other game of his own. Look, passion and play. The chase, Dinura. Look, you don't understand it. Cree, cree. Whoop. On second thought, I relish being the one to tell you this. We're here. The thick line of forest rises before them, not clearly menacing nor even remarkable. Birds and squirrels and the things in between make their sunset sounds. Look, they've got my brother in there. Better let me go on alone. I know these woods. You come when I call. Follow Globlin. I'm not letting him out of my sight. Wait for Globlin's... Wait for Goblin. Lobglin. If you reorganize everything, it's almost Goblin, just with 2 L's, yeah? Lobglin, Goblin. So we can either follow him. I feel like Dinura best cautious here. Follow Lobglin into the forest. I am not letting him out of my sight. Yen and Dinura creep through the trunks, staying quiet as possible, shadowing Lobglin's winding course. You really are ridiculous. Just give it a moment. Well, hello? Anyone there? Don't tell me this was for nothing. Hey, someone left a chest here. Hey, Slayer. Ulon? Drop. Shh. Watch. Oh. Schlack. Why are you sneaking up on me? Schlack. Late coming. Deed ubrink. Slakak. Slaves? Slaves? Yeah, there's 3 of them out by the near ruins. Don't pretend your bird didn't clock them. They're waiting for my signal and will not expect an attack if you're fast. Hand over the coin. Disc metal years when captured they. That wasn't our agreement. The Drov slap its own snout and splutters. Schlack, schlack. That's right. Our mistake. Schlack, here's coin for you. The Silent One drops a dirty sack of money in Lobglin's palms and he goes on his way. Yen, Dinura, and Quinata have just been sold to Drovan slavers. Perfect! Hey, you okay? Whoop! What's with this bird? Cree! Get ready. Oh, it was the Drovan's bird. Uh-oh. It just gave us away. I thought it was going to be our pet or something. We've got 1 dart and 1 stump. Oh, this is not a problem. It's 3 on 1. This is going to be just fine. Well, let's see. We can at least, let's see, to the right here. Well, the range is the biggest issue right now. So let's go ahead and get Quinana. She'll get behind a little bit of cover here. I don't know what this is here. Interfuse. Bird statue, a bone lance, discus. Perfect. This is all we need to crush these guys. So we'll go discus straight into the dart. Good connect. A block to the stump, but the dart is out, meaning we can now control the engagement. We'll get Yen to tuck on forward. She'll go into Guardian here. And we've got Dinura. Dinura has... Does she have an angle? We'll swap over to range. And 100% and hobbled. So this is actually going to slow this guy down just a little bit, yeah? So he's not going to be able to get in close, which is awesome, giving us the advantage. So we'll start with Quinana and hit him with a discus. Good hit, and we'll follow up with Yen. And let's crush this guy. We'll do a little bit of fire chicken. How about that? Heck yes. Oh, epic. That was super clean. You gotta freaking love it. A low mood fogs their otherwise cloudless return. But the last evening, a storm welcomes them back to Pixel. I suppose I'll never really be happy. Look, you can't still be pining for Lobglin, right? I always suffer longest when the desire is most, well, impossible. Sounds like you enjoy it. Well, I don't not enjoy it, but hey, Dinura? What? You don't have a brother, do you? A brother? Why? Oh boy, she's incorrigible. Plus 10 retirement age. I wonder why. Maybe because she leveled up. Oh, quest complete. For her. Viciousness. Yen's melee attacks deal +1 damage. Very nice. Melee attacks only cost Yen 1 action, so she can actually hit twice. That's freaking awesome. Or once every other turn as a swift action. Yen shreds 2 of a foe's armor. Wow. Okay, so obviously, if we were to attack twice and the enemy had something like 4 armor, we'd only, let's say, deal maybe like 1 to 2 points of damage. This will shred it and obviously allow the rest of the party to actually deal more damage overall. So I feel like this is a damage amplifier. Let's go in and do this. She is our only warrior after all at the front line. So we'll get shield shear. All right, so solid. We are now well behind the curve. We've got 319 days. We've already lost at least 31. So let's move up to Maiden Opens. We'll go for that scout again. I'm going to kind of feel like, God, the 70 days is insane. But you know what? We'll eventually have to move over to the right and we'll reach them. And maybe we'll grab these 2 before these 2. And that'll hopefully help. But we've got 300 days remaining. So let's go through this as quickly as possible. No time to dilly-dally. Maiden Opens has been revealed. We'll go in for attack. And let's do it. Full 3. A Night Visitor's Song. Hey, what would you do, Yen, if you found your heart racing at the thought, well, of another? Someone you stood beside through danger and then? Well, actually, I think we just know what Yen would do if her heart was racing for another, yeah? I've never been good at resisting. I mean, even the merest glimmer of curiosity captures me. Shh. Stop mumbling for a second. You hear that? Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To Denura's ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Come forward, strangers. If you're friendly, come forward slowly. Silence, perhaps a minute of it, is all the answer that emerges from a thick wall of brush. Then, Onias, you dolt! They're not fooled by this. I can always offer money. Yes, mistress. Should I offer myself? Introduce us? Look, we can hear your... Ho there! Ho? You look like experienced whatever you are. Bandits? Rogues? Not hunting for captives, I hope. I mean, come on out of there. You're caught anyway. Well. Oh, move it, you fool. Why do I let you talk to people? Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. Oh, I totally got the accents flipped around. A pair of travelers clambers free of the bracken, their clothing fine but a tad filthy. Oh well, I guess he's now got the voice. Hello, strangers. I'm Onias, servant and apprentice to this prestigious and lovely woman. Oh, well, perhaps we shouldn't use your real name. That's Barwin. Oops, I guess she knows your name. And why wouldn't she? Barwin the Dream Enchanter, poet and peerless singer, impossible to turn away an ear when she's plucking strings, spinning yarns, deploying her famous vowels. Well, you don't seem like a threat. Come sit by the fire. We're not in any kind of bad business. And, mistress? By the fire sounds grand. The small camp settles a little awkwardly. Introductions go around. Shortly thereafter, Quinata can't help herself. She bends Barwin's ear. It makes me want to shake them all, honestly. The younger folk just don't appreciate artistry. I mean, they don't know the names of our treasured poets and performers. I gotta listen to your performance of Glimstring in Nookweaver. It's masterful. You recited Tree of Looms in full, pageless, without rest. People still talk about it. Yes, I remember those days. I try not to miss them. Hey, mistress. You don't need to say it. I do, though. Just that nothing lasts forever. Bad fever took my lawfully registers from me, my volume. Performance is such a physical thing. Most forget that. I mean, I'm weak nowadays. I lean on him. My student, Oni, is there. Hey, mistress. Look, I'd love to show that gift to you again, but it's gone now. Only the memory remains. Well, why not try a small song? Even if it's quiet, even if it's just a shadow of you, we'd really appreciate it. I could try 71%, or we could see what the apprentice has. Let's go. We're gonna take a gamble here. I could try. It's been a few years now. Barwin the Dream Chanter pulls her instrument from its case. A hum collects in her throat, then ebbs, then rises again, spilling between its pitches, and stops. Hey, don't strain yourself, misters. It's a good night, I think. I may have a few verses in me. First, she moves her fingers over the strings of the mandolute. Great rings of sound, chords entwining threads. I think she's doing it. The melody hangs and wobbles and winds around the ear. It curls in the heart like an old dog, returning. My father wrote this for me. It was my first song. Next, she begins to sing. I sit inside the wind, the moon looks down on me. The places that I've been all linger distantly. I'm here for you whenever you need me. I'm here to see that someday you don't. You'll find me in a tree if a tree is there to find. Stand tall or on your knees. A tree will treat you kind. Though I'm here for you when you don't want me, I'm here for you in case someday you do. Her voice is sheer as gauze. It yields to the slight sigh of a breeze, but it persists, trembling, strong. It's beautiful. Suddenly, an unpleasant scrick closes her mouth and she swallows. Appears to be fighting a cough. Unshed tears are star bright in the firelight. Are you... Mistress? But she shakes her head. Her fingers repair the halted tune. Now I live in smoke, the clouds and cliffs my bed. The weird and rippling water bends around your head. Night comes along like a stray with a song. Asks me to travel on, but I'll wait until you're sleeping. That was my father's lullaby. Honestly, your voice? My life, I know, has been blessed. The night before the fight at Mallow Ancients passes quietly. Holy crap, freaking awesome. I'm curious what that does for us, but I'm glad that maybe we could help her reclaim a little bit of her old glory. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Combat modifier, courage. +2 damage and potency for 3 turns. That's freaking awesome, yeah? We've got 5 enemies, +1 foe card on turn 3. Alright, so we've got 4 up front, and then we got additional 1 in a little bit, yeah? So let's see, we've got good cover for adjacent figures. We'll switch over to Quinata. She can interfuse over here. Discus, a solid hit for 8. We could wipe out the Rager, so we'll go in for that hit. 76. A little bit of a ping there. Let's see, we've got Yen, we got the Fire Chicken. We'll go in with Denura. Denura could definitely slow down this guy. We've got the shot, ping him. Solid hit, 1 left, and he's hobbled, so he's not going to be able to close. We want to kind of hold ourselves back just a little bit, because if we're in a situation where we move a little too far forward, this guy does have range. He might still be able to hit us. If we look, his movement is very, very low, so I'm assuming that maybe his range is right here, so if we stay here, we'll be fine. So let's hold. We've got the walling bonus. No shots. Raccoon is range. Ranger is melee. And here he comes. And a block. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, we've got Quinata. Let's start with Yen. Yen will go to finish. She's got the Fire Chicken. Hit that. Free action. Beautiful. Quinata to finish with the Discus. Hit that. Beautiful. And enemy down. So now we've got the Raccoon. There's another one out there. We're on turn 2. Denura doesn't have any sort of action at the moment, so let's just go ahead and pull on over and we'll extinguish this fire to keep us safe. And Guardian up. I don't know if the Raccoon can get to us. Okay, so foe card on 3. So we got another, so now we've got 3 out there. We've got a little bit of, looks like Gorgon Corrupted Land, so a little bit of leftover poison. We'll get Yen just behind the fold. She'll go to Guardian. Denura keeping the walling. And actually, we'll go ahead and Silk Step to the right. I probably should have Silk Step farther, so maybe we've got some sight. And then we've got Quinata. So Quinata can get sight by interfusing, so we'll go ahead and do that here. Wild Grasp to pin. And we see our enemy. So we got another Bogmore, a Raccoon, and I think there's some sort of stag out there, yeah? We'll just go ahead and pin this guy, 76. He'll be held in place. And hold. There he is. Okay, so these are the very last 3 here, yeah? Okay, so we'll start with Quinata. That's a pin. This is a Discus. Discus hits multiple. So we'll go in and interfuse. Do we have a shot? Left. Come over to the left here. We'll interfuse for Discus. And she'll ping out. Hopefully finishing the Bogmore and hitting the Raccoon. We'll tuck in with Denura. Denura has hobbled shots. This guy has range, so taking him out would be ideal. So 100%. Beautiful. And now we can get our warrior into the way with a ton of armor. She's a little bit slow, but really, really tough. So we'll go in for... Let's go in and engage. Force them to hit us. And we'll go in with a regular old strike. Doesn't really have too much armor, yeah? And beautiful. Enemy down. Heck yes. Flawless victory. No hits on the party. You found Grey Bark. So let's see. It's tier 1 hunter armor. Both of them already have something like that. Let's see. This gives minus speed, but more armor. I kind of like Veil with more speed, so I think we'll salvage this. You can see that right here, our speed will go down. Our dodge will go down, but we get more armor. And I feel like as a hunter, she should probably be moving around pretty quickly and flanking. So we'll go ahead and salvage here. Your enemies improve their strategies, +1 damage to the row. So go ahead and finish that up. We're not doing too badly here. We'll secure as quickly as possible. We are losing. We got 50 days. All right, fair enough. Now we're back at 300, and we've got our brand new Mystic in Elshe. Naturalist, ignite our Vigor Flow. Let's see. Naturalist, when you've seen a plant, you'll gain Vine Wrench. Trees, upon interfusing with a tree, enter the Gray Plane. So from what I understand, Gray Plane is very similar to when you disappear or go into stealth. So being able to interfuse with a tree just so that you can see ahead actually puts her into in a rogue state. That's pretty freaking awesome. And then she gets something called Tree Call. Not too sure what that is. Ignite. Elshe pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile with debris. Holy crap. So it says with debris. So I'm curious if that means that after we've exhausted an area from interfuse, she can actually ignite that same place that lost its use prior. So a little specific, it sounds like. If this were any part of the map, I might take this in a second, yeah? Vigor Flow. For each interfused object, Elshe's physical attacks gain +2 damage. Interfused objects take 1 damage whenever a physical attack is used. Don't really want her too close. I think I'm going to go with Naturalist. The ability to kind of slip into a rogue state seems really freaking awesome. We are currently securing this. Our next target will be in the Bloodland Flats. So let's go and move on up. We'll go ahead and scout with a brand new 2. And they're going. And as soon as they finish, we'll go ahead and regroup all together, yeah? To get some Heartwood for the next chapter, I'm assuming. And now we'll hold back. Let's see, we've got Yen. Can we gather? I guess we'll gather here with the remaining 3. A Song for the Someday Gone. Oh, we got a new opportunity, yeah? Inspiration is hard to come by. What's this? How long has it been? Keep putting everything I've got into the fight, but how long since I've really felt inspired? Quinata, did I hear right? Oh, did you? I mean, I was talking to myself mostly. But you're leaving, right? I was gonna take some time for, you know... I don't know what it is, really. Well, I could help you figure it out, I guess. You sure? It might be a while. Yeah. I'll grab my things. You have any idea where we're off to? Truth? A place where truth wells up like water. Inspiration. In that case, isn't the bar a good place to start? Let's see. No, it's Beyond the Horizon. That's what I do know. That actually does sound inspiring. I think we'll go with Quinata's first instinct here. No, it's Beyond the Horizon, silly. That's what I do know. And we'll go in with the original 3. It's a little bit farther by, but that's okay. So what do you think of Nalian Blind? Why doesn't it surprise me you wanted to come to a place called Nalian Blind? Well, they say the brave who come here shall learn of themselves deepest truth. I admit that's a beautiful idea. I mean, as long as the truth is what you'd like to know. And they're searching. Look, I'm trying to stay upbeat about this, but the day dies, sun falls away, and in the night they build a fire. I don't know what I expected to find. I think I'm mostly looking for a feeling. I've done that kind of searching myself. Remember when we were new at this? Everything was new. Each path we took, every labor we put ourselves to, I'm bored. Huh. Uh-oh. I'm a little nervous about Yen's instincts. Tell me of sorrow, this rose that you kept by the bed in which last your poor Ansel slept. That song. He woke full of laughter and brightly he gazed, the curve of his mouth in a kiss he upraised. He sang over the hills, peaks a shy but sure dawn, and sure as the sunrise I'll someday be gone. But recall me in love and our joy may live on, and you do, and you do, and you do. The old love song is one she sung 100 times by a fire, 100 times with a friend, and still, tonight it feels new. How strange. I always did love that song. Me too. I mean, even if I don't quite get it. A noise rises in the darkness, not an echo of them, but the resonant call of something else. Did our voices wake the neighbors? Well, there's been some run-ins, stick by the fire, maybe it's nothing, or only a fool waits in the open for lightning to strike. 41% is pretty low, but I like all these percentage rolls. We're going to take our chances, so cross your fingers in 3, 2, and 1. Leaving the firelight, they circle around through some trees. They spot their foes entering the camp, well illuminated. We got a point? Is this good? Oh, heck yes! 41%! High five! Freaking awesome! Flanking attacks this combat deal +1 damage. So we've got a sommelier and a spectic. Two sort of machines, and they get sort of bonuses, I'm guessing, when they're close. Spectic gains armor and blocking from being near allies. Bone Link. They gain armor and blocking, it looks like, and to the back. So, yeah. So they get armor and blocking. So unfortunately, that makes them a little bit tougher. So let's see if we can't shred that. We've got Wild Grasp to pin. So what we can do is try and pull them apart. I guess if anyone will go ahead and pull the back line. So it breaks them up a little bit, I think. Yeah, they're broken up. They don't get the bonus anymore. So we've got Dinura. We can either go Dinura to finish or Dinura to hobble. I think this guy's melee. Let me take a look. Oh, we got it backwards. This one is range, the other one's melee. We should have done it the other way around, but oh well. So this guy can still hit us despite. So we'll actually go in and pull Yen. I guess Yen forward. And she will engage. Oh, no, we'll go Guardian. Oh, we took unnecessary damage there. A little bit painful, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and tuck on in. We'll fire Chicken. And we'll follow up with a strike. 81. And a miss, unfortunately. But we got Quinata. She'll go for a Wild Grasp just for the damage. Break that open. We've got melee here. And we'll follow up. I think we can only deal 2. Is that right? We've got 86%. And there's the big hit. So we can definitely get in and hit Yen. But she blocks. All right, beautiful. So now we don't have to worry about it, anything at all. 81% and enemy down. All right, fantastic. Took a little unnecessary damage there, but overall not too bad. Melee attacks only cost Yen 1 action, so she can attack twice. You remember this one. Yen reduces the cost of recruit jobs by 1, +5 stunt to all heroes in the party. Interesting. So I think the +5 stunt or the critical chance is the most useful part of it all, but I mean, that having been said, the idea of reducing the cost of recruiting, I mean, usually it costs like 2, so that means it only costs 1 for a legacy. I mean, 1 legacy point overall. I don't know how useful that is. It's more about the stunt. If Yen ends her turn by moving, she'll automatically... Whoa! Automatically enter Guardian. So she'll be able to get into that Overwatch status just by after moving. Cooldown remove can use multiple times per turn. I think we're going to go with this because being able to do a shield shear, walk all the way, or run right next to an enemy and immediately go into Guardian is pretty freaking powerful. So we'll go with Paladin here. Igneous Belt plus damage. If she's going to be getting off those additional shots, although bonus damage is 3 versus Dinura 1.6 versus 1.1. Let's go ahead and get Dinura high. She's got that hobble, yeah? I was really tempted to give it to Yen so that she can Guardian and hit harder, yeah? I mean, to my eyes, it's all clear. Same here. Nothing moving. Well, I mean, that was sudden. Seems like we'll survive another night then. You know, I'm glad we came out here. But let's be on the road at dawn. Yeah? When you sang and when I sang with you, I started thinking that really the most powerful, most original things, they're old. They kind of grow with you. Like good friends and songs remembered. In the morning, they'll simply start home. Freaking cool. I like it. You take these little journeys, you get a little bit of extra or I guess like perspective on maybe a situation that you didn't have before. It's just like life, yeah? Quinata gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage. It's really powerful, especially because she can stay at range. That's really, really pretty good. Aid can be used twice per combat. Haven't really used it yet, even though we have it. Quinata's melee attack, not really interested in her melee. For each interfused object, Quinata's physical attack gains +2 damage. I think we'll go with the bonus damage and spell damage. Seems like she can kind of be a paladin of her own with her own sort of damaging aura. We'll go in and relocate. We'll go in for a scout for 3. Just get these both and then we'll just group up wherever we need to. Yeah, so we got to fight here. Just hold for a moment. And we got 2 fights. Okay, so let's start with Wolf Hedge first. We'll drop these 2 out. We'll go in for 3. They already seem to be doing a pretty good job. We're not quite at full health, but I think we've got a decent amount already. So we'll start this attack. Where's my lucky coin? Well, I mean, that's a small thing to misplace in a big world. I mean, it couldn't have been the spoon or the socks, could it? I mean, it had to be the coin. I mean, that coin is responsible for more victories than you'd think. Look, I forgot it on a hunt one time and I couldn't hit a darn thing. You know, friends help friends look for lucky coins. Didn't you right? If I even knew where to start looking... Oh, what a baby. Oh, is that it? What is that? That's so cute. What the? Hey, critter, I need that more than you do. Oh. Oh my God, it's so cute. Nice try, come here. I'm gonna need backup. Oh, we've been doing pretty well with the rolls so far. So 52%, 3, 2, and 1. She goes in alone. It's so cute. It's like a, I don't know, like a, what is it? Like a little mouse slash rat slash chinchilla slash, I have no idea. Roar. Creep. Hey, what? Oh no. Ah! Minus range accuracy, minus... Because she lost the coin? Oh no! So we're gonna be pretty much without our hunter for the most part. +1 temporary hit point for all of our foes. Wow, okay, so we took a gamble. It did not pay off. We've got 5 enemies, but 2 here. So at least we're 1-1. So it's not as bad as it seems, but we do lose a really, really valuable ally. We'll go for Interfuse. We've got Discus, very, very powerful. Bone Lance. I don't know if we'll actually be able to hit here. We can hit 1, but I don't think we'll be able to hit all. This is 7, and this guy's got 7. So we'll start by hitting the raccoon here. Discus to the raccoon. Beautiful. All right, so range this out. So that's actually really, really good for us. And all we'll do is tuck over for Yen. And we'll go into Guardian. So that means he's got to come all the way through here, but he's not going to be able to. He's going to be just short. We'll get Dinura. Dinura will hold back. And she'll try and get a hit. 66%. Not bad at all, actually. She can still hit pretty hard, which means this guy's going to be slowed. It's going to just stop right there. Dinura will take another shot here. 55. And a miss. Fair enough, but I will take that previous success. We've got Bone Lance. Now is when we can really do some damage. 6 to 7 points. Huge hit. And enemy down. All right, so we've got 3 left on the field, yeah? So we'll go straight up. You'll notice she'll get plus guarding from foes, I think. Guarding against foes, beautiful, because she gets that new paladin ability, which makes it so that she can overwatch even after her movement. It just automatically goes into Guardian, which is really, really powerful. We'll get Dinura over. So she's got a clean line of sight into the door. And then we'll just go to Guardian and hold. Now that everyone's in position, we'll open. No one there yet. So we'll just walk on in. No reveal. So we'll move forward. And everyone's going to follow and stack. So here we go. Full speed, full speed. We got one more door. And we're sticking together so we get that walling bonus. No point in keeping all spread out here, yeah? All right, so Yen tuck up to breach. We got Dinura behind some cover. Quinata as well. Providing walling. Guardian, hold. And now Yen to open. There we go. One Bogmore, just a Bogmore, and a row. All right, we'll step in. And the Raccoon. All right, so we've got our shot. Fire Chicken adjacent. Get that first ping. Should be able to finish. Oh, but Yen already depleted all our actions. Crap. All right, well, let's try and rely on Dinura first. Shot out 76. Not too bad. There it is. Beautiful. So the Bogmore and the Raccoon, they both have range, so they're probably both going to get in on Yen. So let's see if we can't at least hamper them a little bit. We'll get behind cover with Quinata. We'll go into interfuse here. Solid. And we've got a Discus. 79, 74. We could wipe out one of the range, so let's try it if we can. But we miss. All right, fair enough. And he did not take the shot. All right, we will definitely, I will definitely accept that result. Let's see, we got Splinter Blast to shred. But Discus just does so much more. So we'll go for the Bogmore. Big hit and a ping to the back. We'll start with those with the lowest probability to hit. And then we'll see what we can do. We'll try and hit the front line 100. Actually, so big, I guess we can't miss. Beautiful. And might be out of range for Yen. She's a little bit heavily armed, but I'm going to get right close to it. The reason why we're doing that is because we're automatically going to trigger Guardian. He is range. He's going to try and pull away. Oh, what? I thought we'd be able to swing if he pulled away out of our attack of opportunity, but I guess not. So we'll go in and just finish him off. And easy as pie. Beautiful. Very, 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 very clean. So I think 3 is probably the lowest that I want to go in with for an attack. 2 seems to be a little bit... Whoa! Queen Axe. A line of warrior queens once ruled here, bearing distinctive axes that they wielded peerlessly. These weapons or their replicas have survived and are prized for their beauty, but also coveted by canny fighters for their outstanding balance and edge. Bonus damage to single tile enemies +1 stunt. +2 damage to single tile enemies. Melee strike. Individual attacks a nearby foe with this queen. Holy crap. Well, let's see. I mean... Yen has, we get 1 extra stunt damage, so I guess it's not much better. Skinning Knife is probably the biggest thing. We got Dinura, goes up to 5 damage. 5 damage, they both have just a basic Skinning Knife. If anyone's going to be close, let's just give it to Dinura. That way she's got additional options here. She's got the Queen Axe. So, you got the coin back? Yep. That little rascal must have had a change of heart and dropped it. I mean... It's kind of cute. It's really cute. Are you kidding me? In an ugly way, maybe. Come here, little critter. Come on, you want to be friends? Quinata, Dinura. Oh! We can choose? Oh my god. I kind of like the idea that it took her coin, so it has an affinity for her, so we'll go with Dinura. She's so cute. Oh, oh my god. Well... As long as you can take care of yourself. But if my coin goes missing again, I'm using you as monster bait. It's so cute. Raccoons now leave a corrupted ground behind them. And we've actually bumped up 50 days. Okay, so we've got plenty of time then, as long as we move together. So let's go ahead and wait. We'll go ahead and gather here with just these, not this one, not Veil, just a 3. And then here we'll go on patrol with just the 2. You need to... Oh, we need 3 heroes. I guess we'll wait then. Let's just wait. So obviously it's going to take us a little bit of time. Oh, we did not secure this. My bad. But we've been ambushed because we have less than 3 people. For a moment, the field seems to darken. A low cloud hovers over the grass, but it is no cloud at all. The earth vibrates and something is coming. We have Gorgons. Elshay, you came back real quick. Let's see if we're swift. Temporary damage, temporary health, blazes, or double stunt %. I think damage is the most reliable thing, so if we're swift, we can rush their line. They break forward intent on destroying their enemy, or else carving a way to freedom. If they can reach the tree line, they can melt into the familiar woods. Oh, alright, +2 damage is pretty freaking huge. We've only got 2 enemies in front of us. Probably fight our way through. Retreating or escaping. It's okay to fall back. Retreating may sometimes be the best option when overwhelmed. For some battles, escaping is even listed as a possible objective. Once you move all your heroes into the escape zone, the battle will end. Alright, fair enough. We're actually going to silk step forward. So no visibility here. I'll interfuse. I would imagine that vision is the most important thing right now. So we'll interfuse here and hold. So we've got one. And it's leaving behind corrupted land. You can see that from the last calamity card that we had. All right, so Veil. Let's go ahead and tuck up. We got a really serious shot here, 75. And a miss. Horrible miss. Let's see, we can walk it on. I guess walk forward a little bit, get some walling. We'll go ahead and try and lock some of these guys down. Vine Wrench. Grab a foe and drag him to a specified tile. I mean, oh, is it not that close? Wild Grasp. Oh, can we not? Oh, there we go. 6 to 8. Right here. And let's hit this guy and bring him back. Enemy down. Beautiful. Bogmore does have sort of mid-range attack, so he might be able to get it off. And he hits and pulls us through. Okay, so it didn't do damage, but it did pull us into danger territory. Bite. Veil bites a nearby foe with her wolf jaws. Oh, heck yes. 75%. Oh my god! That hit freaking hard. That's insane. We'll swap over to strike and hit. And a block. But Elshay's around. She's got the Wild Grasp. And do it. Enemy down. Not bad at all. We didn't even have to escape. God, I didn't realize the bite was so freaking powerful. That's a full-on swing. That was like 6 to 8 damage or something. Holy crap. Veil is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Ambush interrupts enemy... Okay, I'm all about that already. Veil gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage. Obviously very close to what Quinata has. After a ranged attack against her or any adjacent allies, Veil counterattacks with a range attack of her own? Oh my god. I mean, this... Really, you'd have to build her out so that she's constantly like inspiration plus archery would be really good because she'd always be standing adjacent to as many allies as possible. If that makes sense, yeah. Veil gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks based on age plus 100% of base job speed for every 30. It's a little too complicated for me, but I can see how that would be useful that the farther along you go. Obviously, that'll only last for so long because eventually that hero will retire. We're going to go with Ambush interrupts enemy movement. The ability to lock range in place without suffering any consequences is just too strong. So there we go. So they weathered the ambush. Now we've got 5. They cannot ambush us anymore. We've got 9 points. 4 times 2 is 8. So we'd only have 1 legacy point. So we kind of have to choose. I want fewer new enemies. There we go. Damage, health. I guess I'll reduce the damage and take the extra health. A little unfortunate because I kind of feel like it should be the other way around, but with that many monsters, we need something. All right, here we go. All in, and we'll go for the attack. Full assault, all 5, and now all of our force is combined. Yep, that is definitely the same sheep. What? What sheep? That sheep? See, it's got a dark front leg. Well, we keep going round and round. I mean, we passed it 4 times now. No, we haven't. I know where we're going. It's just up over this hill. You said that the last 2 hills. Well, they who can admit they are lost are sooner to be found. Lost? There's no way we're lost. I know exactly where we're going. Where there's a sheep, there's a shepherd. Let's ask for directions. If Yen says she knows where she's going, Oh, no, I don't know about that. I don't... All right, we'll trust Yen, but I don't know what I feel about this here. Later, look everyone, it's the sheep again. Well, what do you think? Can we ask for directions now? Okay, fine. We're going in circles. Maybe that's a really popular sheep coloration. Well, shall we head out then? Well, let's try that other path, huh? That was kind of cute. Bogmore, we got 4 enemies, but we've got 5 heroes this time, which is kind of insane. So we'll actually always start with Yen. She's got that Guardian. She's got the shield. You know what? I'm actually going to open this right away. We revealed 2, 1 Row, and 1 Rager. They got a lot of health here. Quinata's got a very decent range with her interfuse. But it doesn't look like there's anything that can really interfuse other than this light. And the light has steel fire. Actually, it's really strong. So we'll walk it on in. And we'll interfuse the lantern. Go in for a burn. They're both melee. We'll take the highest chance here. Solid hit. One enemy down. Beautiful. So now we're actually going to follow up with Veil. Veil has the improved ambush. We'll get warding with Yen. And we'll switch on over. And we'll go into ambush plus. And hit that doorway. So it's going to lock a melee unit in place. It's going to be incredibly strong. So I'm actually just going to follow up with Yen. Really bait them out. So we've got Guardian there automatically. Denura to follow up. And she'll get into position right behind. And Elshe will stack in. And here it comes. So it'll get shot. Hopefully it'll trigger that. And now he's pinned. So nothing he can do. So we just follow in. And it's an easy kill here. So it's basically a mercy blow. We'll go fire chicken. And a strike. And enemy down. All right, beautiful. We'll go ahead and grab Veil. Veil to tuck up. I don't see any sort of doors in this area right here. Although the forge... Oh, there's something behind the forge. All right. We got steel fire. Quinata. We'll fire leash. We'll interfuse here. Let's just move that fire out of the way. I don't want to walk into it. So can we fire leash it out? There we go. That helps. And maybe we'll leave the fire here and go through this door. That actually protects our backside, yeah? So let's go ahead and move all the way around. A little bit risky to go around a corner without support, but I feel pretty confident. Everyone's shifting. See, this is why I like the mobility of like the lower armor but higher mobility armor for the hunters. They can really do their thing. So let's go. We'll walk on in and we'll open the door. So there's the remaining two. And I'm actually going to go into ambush right here. Let's get Quinata. She'll tuck up. We're going to breach from... I guess we've got multiple places to go through, which is a little unfortunate. But we'll fire leash here and move it out of the way. We'll bring in Yen. Yen a breach. And she'll be coming around the corner very, very soon. We'll go ahead and move all the way. This is where Guardian really helps. With Paladin. Denura. Or Elshe. So let's see. Elshe's all stacked up. Kind of not the best situation here, but we'll go Discus, Steel Fire, and we'll kind of give them multiple issues to deal with. Steel Fire, one or more heroes will likely... Oh, we'll hold first. Let's see. Veil. Steel Fire. Does it go this way? Then it hits. I guess we'll just stack right in front of Veil. It's not the best, but we'll take it. And next turn, we'll be able to move it again. We've got Denira behind cover. And she will Silk Step just to hide closer. Alright, he's pinned. Or dead. Holy crap, last Bogmore. Shot and dodge. Okay, thank God. And now, in this moment, Yen roars and goes... Reach! And he has no armor. We'll go for a strike from the back. Huge hit here. We got Veil from the front and shot. Enemy down. Very, very clean. A bit of a risk, but we took it, and it was dynamic and fast. Stormflint Bracelet plus potency. So that's magical damage, I think, right? Damage added to interfusion attacks. Well, Elshe's brand new. It'd be nice to give her a little bit extra something here, just to bring her up to par. And let's go. It's impressive how quickly I can go from fighting for my life back to everything feeling normal. Well, nobody can stay in crisis mode forever. You'll rot yourself from the inside. Scrutch. Oh my god! They have specific events for the little pet? That's crazy. Well, at least our little friend is back to normal. Why does it do that anyway? What? That digging. Well, there's something nice about digging. Backbreaking work, but very spiritually satisfying. Later that afternoon. Oh! We found another coin? About time it wore its... Oh! Looks like it's got something. If it's one of those tentacles, send it back. I hardly ever get those anymore. This is something else. A coin. Not any type of coin I recognize, though. It looks old. That's a bit of a theme with you, isn't it? Oh! Who knows where it came from? Better than another dead mouse, anyway. Good attitude. It's so freaking adorable. An unfamiliar old coin doesn't do anything. I'm giving it to Denira. She's got all the coins. And I love, oh, I freaking love it. It's so cute. You can see she's wearing it around her waist. That's awesome. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The old card is replaced with a new stronger card, Road 2. So there's 2 at the same time. Oof. God, the Gorgons are getting insane, yeah? Well, let's go ahead and clear this as quickly as possible. Work faster. It's going to take us 11 days. We gain 50. So we're back up to 322 days. We started with 350. It's not bad at all. Ingots. We'll go ahead and clear this one next. Work through that. And then we just have, what is it, 3 more territories? Oh, this will be over very, very quickly now that we're at a spot where we can actually take advantage. Very cool that in Josie Chimes, you still see the phoenix or the fire chicken or the fire eagle, right? From the previous episode. Got 3 heartwood. And let's move. We're going to just work our way straight up to the last objective right here. So we go for a scout all in, everybody. Although I have a mind, what if we go ahead and scout 2? We'll just send to, how about Yen and Quinata? They're very, very strong. And there they go. Wrap this up. Solid. Down here, we'll patrol. Patrol for 3. And when this is clear, we'll go ahead and move everyone back down, yeah? So this removes the infestation. And infestation gives +1 strength to our opponents. So we'll just wait a little bit. Bam. Having completed their exploration of Branton. Thank goodness for tiny roadside inns. It feels like it's been weeks since I slept in a nice warm bed. It feels like it's been weeks since I've had a chance to share a nice warm bed. Hey, don't let me keep you from anything. Well, so far you're only keeping me from another mug of ale, but... Uh-oh. Dad? Wait, what? What? Yen! That's your father? Why didn't you tell us he lived nearby? Because I didn't know. Yen, I haven't seen you since you left home. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? We're miles away from Pixel. Your mother and I, well, we had some difficulties, and now I've settled here in Branton. You... and Mom? What did you do? It's a little more complicated than... Of course it is. It's always complicated with you. What was it this time? Mom catch you sneaking around behind her back again? That's not fair. You know what your mother is like. Don't put this on her. When did this happen? Were you ever gonna tell me about it? But it's not like I knew where to find you. Well, maybe I left home so you couldn't find me. No. I see. If you'll excuse me, I'm late to meet someone. Late to meet someone? Want to bet on how long that lasts? Says the woman who was just looking for someone to share her bed. Excuse, what is that supposed to mean? It means, look, fathers and daughters are complicated, and I know it's none of my business. But it seems to me the two of you had a second chance just now and you kind of let it slip by. If it were me, well, I'd probably let it slip by too, but I'd regret it for the rest of my life. Whatever, I'm through with the old man, or maybe... I think we'll give him a chance. Maybe I was a little bit harsh. Look, give me a minute, will ya? Dad, wait. Look, I'm sorry. It was just a kind of a big shock. No, you're right to be upset. I never make things easy, do I? Well, no, you never did. But in the time since I left home, I've done a lot of things that weren't easy. I fought nightmares, saved lives, survived countless heartbreaks, and caused a few I still regret. I guess if I can do all that, I should be able to manage a civil conversation with my father. It all sounds so exciting. I'd like to hear about it sometime. Well, I'd like to tell you. And so the next morning... So we waited there, hiding in ambush until... Quinata! Hey, there you are. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's kind of time to move out. So soon? I'm afraid so. We've finished scouting Branton, but we do need to move on. Don't worry, though. I'll stop by to check in next time we come through. All right? All right. Safe travels, Yen. Always. I'll see you soon, Dad. I love you. Oh! Well, let's see. We finished here. One prairie outpost. There's no ambushes here. We'll turn this into hide and fabric. We'll just switch that up there. We do have 2 mystics now, so I know hide and fabric tend to work, I think, for armor. So being able to get through maybe clothing and let's say something a little more durable, yeah. And we'll just go with, they got the 2. We'll actually go with Yen and Quinata only. They're right there. They'll start that up. And we'll go in for 3 here. We'll just clear through this. Kind of do a bit of a split party. Our stars climb high tonight. Oh, are those ones ours? Always climbing around our little stars. It's a good omen. Yeah, what's it an omen of? I can't really tell you what they mean specifically. I also think maybe maybe listening is the point. Quieting yourself enough to hear the voice of existence. I mean, that's good if it gives you confidence. I just say don't trust omens over much. A shooting star. That's pretty cool though. 21%, 45. Is this your sign, my guardians, my guides? Reminds me of Can I still remember the story? Maybe I do wonder, does she see something I don't? We'll go with a guardian here. Highest percentage anyway. There's a thing Vale sometimes believes. That the dead turn to stars. And that their wishes become light. In this moment, she feels a well-meaning eye turned on her. Nobody makes it alone. Nobody ever does make it alone. Whatever else the night might say, a new ward is wound round the life of Vale. Extra armor. Alright, not the most, but we'll take anything right now. And we get +1 armor and warding for all. Alright, so these guys are pretty tough. Extra health on the Watchman, gotta watch out for that guy. Fire Spirit, Spectic, and Watchman. So we gotta catch this guy. Let's see, the Spectic. He gets... How quickly can we run? I mean, we'd be running right by him. Let's start with Elshay. We'll see what she can accomplish. There we go. We can see this, whatever this is back here. Shrub. We'll interfuse. This is Vine Wrench to hold. So let's hold for a second. This one is Slam. So this is a melee character. And this one is Crossbow or Slam. So this one can do both. And this one has the most health. It's got plus 25%. The Mossy Stone is Discus, and Hold. I'd rather go ahead and hold someone in place we don't have Yen around. So we'll go with Shrub. And we'll go ahead and Wild Grasp this guy right here. So I'll tuck him back and hold him in place. Granted, it did provide Bone Link to both, so both get armor and blocking from their allies, so we may just have to hide in a moment. Elshay is the most vulnerable right now. Vale has the speed to connect with a Fire Spirit, so let's go for it. Getting kind of ballsy here. Fire Spirit, be still. We're not going to hurt you. Bree, bree. Enchant tier 2 bow or dagger. Oh, hell yeah. Fire bow? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. The Ever Arc tier 2 bow, 5 damage. Fire. Damage is up to 3 nearby enemies. Individual takes an aim at a foe with this The Ever Arc. Oh, absolutely we're replacing this thing. Are you kidding me? Right there, we've got a lot of fire now. That's fantastic. Our stunt damage goes down, but we're going to cause some fire damage. It's freaking awesome. All right, we got Denura. I almost feel like I did that backwards. I feel like Denura should have gone, and we should have held Vale back, because Vale does have the ability to use ambush. And if that Watchman moves, we can pin him in place. And I totally got it backwards, so I kind of misplayed that, and Vale's probably going to take a lot of unnecessary damage. We'll move... I guess we'll just move on up, and we'll try and finish off targets instead. I mean, we'll swap over to shoot, and we'll send it to finish if possible. Not enough. They blocked some of our damage. Here comes that Watchman. We've got another Spectic. There's another one out there somewhere. Sommelier. So these are the 4. Watchman to attack, and Shred. Could be worse. Armor at least regenerates, yeah. If we walk on by, we've got Bite. Okay, well, let's start with Denura. This one is melee, and this one is shooting. So this one's a danger, and these 2 are melee. So let's go ahead and pull back behind cover. We pretty much only get one shot, so I'd rather just finish a target, take a gun off the field. We've got Elshay. I mean, Elshay can lock in place. She's got Discus. This one is Flare to blind nearby enemies. Curious what the radius is on that. Let's go and interfuse first, just to check. And we'll go into Flare. Flare will affect both. So cross your fingers, we can affect both of them. Beautiful. So on the next turn, this is a will. So they cannot hit anybody on the next turn. So we are safe from them. So basically, there's only one threat. This Watchman right here. So let's go ahead and pull back with Veil. We'll get right in the middle of them. I know that seems silly, but during that flashbang, that should be okay. We'll go into ambush, hoping he'll pull forward on the Watchman. Locked in place. He still can shoot, though. 2 for 3. But he wasn't able to do any actual damage that we have to heal from. Sommelier misses. This guy's going to miss, too. And beautiful. So now we've been able to eliminate the largest threat from the field. We've got Elshay to finish. Vine Wrench. This does how much, actually? 4 to 6 damage and 3 range. We've got Discus. I'm actually going to interfuse for Discus. We will try to hit... Gosh, we'll just hit... Do we flip it? I'd rather ping 2. 75. All right, decent hit there. A little bit of extra damage. Denura is just a damaging strike. I'd rather finish 81. There we go. And obviously we got a bit of a problem because we have someone who's danger close right now. So we'll actually move diagonally or go for the bite. We'll move in here. Obviously the sommelier, but we'll go in for a bite first. Didn't do as much as we wanted, and we'll go in for a shot and hope to finish. 57, but a miss. So we got a little bit greedy there. But we got lucky with a block. And we took a little bit of damage, but you know what? It could be so much worse, right? So Elshay with a Discus in for the swing. And a miss. All right, fair enough. We got Denura swapping over. You got to remember she's got the Queen Axe now, and we go in for a swing. Beautiful. Melee down. Last enemy standing. Veil will charge forward. We've got that bite. Switch weapons. And strike. And a miss. However, this guy is a ranged guy, so he's more comfortable at range. Oh, okay, so now we're taking some serious damage here. Probably should have stuck to our forte and stay at range. So we'll just take that shot, hope to finish, and enemy down. Not the best, but we'll take it. Considering that we split things up a little bit, that actually worked out relatively well. No one died. No injuries. Wisdom. So this is the bonus to all campaign level tasks. After a range attack, Denura counterattacks. So if she's close to someone else. Denura deals +1 damage, +1 range. Bows no longer have him. Oh, heck yes. She uses this all the time. +1 damage, +1 range on all bows. And she doesn't have to worry about anyone being adjacent to her to shoot the bow. Dusty Drab. Replace Emperor Gown tier 0. Here we go. Humble Beginnings. We've really hit our stride. We're like a well-oiled machine. Oh, what? Too soon? Oh, that's right. We fought against all the machines. More Thogio. That's a little new. All right, so let's go ahead and clear this. Secure. Fast as possible. Granted, we do have a lot of days left. Incursion. Gorgons in great number move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folk before them. Leave leveling homes in hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites, until they are defeated by heroes in combat, or repelled by defenses you've built. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion will be over. All right, well, let's just go ahead and finish what we started. We're securing both regions here. A little bit faster because we had more people to work on it. We got a little bit of heartwood here. We'll go ahead and gather up. Outfitter. Establish an outfitter to produce hides and fabrics. We'll go bring everyone else as well. There they go. And it is complete. We're just actually going to hang tight. We're going to gather. Actually, can we prepare defenses? Tier 1 defense, we'll just pop that up. We'll get everyone as well. Everyone in. And you can see we're healing on the left here. So we'll just pass a little bit of time. 1 and 2. Beautiful. So let's go in and meet them. We'll go in for a scout. We're going to intercept if possible. All 5 together. They took us. And let's go ahead and finish. I guess we just passed each other, right? We'll go to defend, but we're not there. Gather heroes at the tile first. All right, we're gathering. Come on. We've got 8 left. This is exactly 8. You know what? I don't think I need the points right now. We're just going to burn all these cards. There's too much power on the field. Let's go. And we move to defend. Here we go. From this incursion, the Gorgons have come. Silence falls, emerging in all their tortured shapes. The beasts only breathe and blink their oozing eyes. How should the defenders respond? There's almost too much visibility. We could charge into battle and take the fight to them. I like that. Use our knowledge of the land and harry their approach, or stay hidden until the last moment and fight with cunning. So I am sort of a brute force, hey diddle diddle straight down the middle type of person. So I would normally do this, but I think this is probably the smartest thing to do, to fight with cunning, right? Stay hidden until the last moment. So let's do it, 66%. Concealed amid their surroundings, they elude the frustrated eyes of their enemy. Choosing the moment to strike is up to them. Wait for it. Curious what kind of bonuses we'll get. All heroes begin in stealth. Flanking attacks this combat deal +1 damage. We have 6 enemies on the field. All right, fair enough. We have no visibility, but we are starting in a corner, which is actually pretty helpful. We have one opening down to the left and one down to the south. Let's go ahead and send Yen out the front door. Just walk it on out. We have nothing out here. So I guess, who's the fastest? I mean, we'll move Veil through and open. She's still hidden. All right, so we see a Bogmore. In that case, let's go ahead and prep. Oh, we are split. All right, so we've got a Rager. So where are we in relation to each other? Okay, so we're on 2 different houses. We've got 1, 2, 6, 7. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 over here. That's Elshay, a Mystic, and Lathantha. She is a cunning hidden archers on standby. Local archers will fire a volley of arrows on your... What? She can call in artillery strikes? Holy crap, that's insane. How much does this do? 2 to 4 damage, 2 range, ignores all armor. Wow. Wow, okay. Well, I'm going to go in and try and consolidate. So we're actually going to move centrally. I guess Elshay could interfuse just to get some sight. There it is. And we'll interfuse out here to see if there's any more out here. Nope, just the Rager as far as I'm aware. And we'll walk it on back. Let's see, we are guarding against our foes. So we'll just tuck up behind cover. She immediately goes into guarding. See, this is Denura behind cover here. Volley. We can all call in volley of arrows? That's insane. Holy crap. And hold. Lanantha seems to be just a regular old strike, so she'll just get behind. She's hidden. All right, we got another. Got a row up here. We got Plith, who looks to be an archer from the looks of things. Hold out here. Quinana behind cover. And she's inspiring people. I forgot about that. Anyone close to her, she gives +1 damage plus spell damage, yeah? Oh, they're getting closer. Oh, no. So 1, 2, 3, and the Bogmore down below. So that's 4 out of 6. But they haven't seen us just yet, yeah? Okay, so we really need to free ourselves. So what can we do here? Plith, we got the volley of arrows. I mean, I guess... How much does this take? Volley of arrows completely free, it seems like. We can hit multiple people, which is actually pretty strong. It pierces through armor, though, so that's really powerful. It deals 2 to 4. Let's start with it. That's 2 enemies. Archers! God, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. All right, let's go ahead and get over to the side. Get in a nice ping. Beautiful. Enemy down. God, the farmers are freaking beasts. And we got Plith at range and send 85. So we are no longer hidden. Quinana. Oh, let's see, let's deal with this. How close do we have to be? I know getting in front of the cover is not ideal, but we'll interfuse Discus. That's a lot of damage. Splinter Blast is shred. We don't need it. So I'd rather do the most damage possible and hit him. 79 and a miss. See, we got Veil. Veil's got a shot. Ping. And she should be able to pull away. Oh, we got Elshay. Gosh. Yen is not close enough to anybody. We'll start with Denura. Hopefully to safeguard the south. Yen, Quinana. So it's just Yen and Elshay right now. Elshe could strike. All right, let's go ahead and pull. And we'll just do a melee hit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and rush Yen over to the left now that we've cleared all threats. And we'll try and get in front of Elshe. Right in front of her. So it's going to give us warding bonuses. And guard. Warding gives us that extra reduction to incoming damage. Armor. All right, so we got a raccoon. So I think... So we eliminated 3. 2 row and a bogmore. So there's one more that we haven't seen, yeah? All right, Yen, let's move to finish. We got fire chicken. I'm actually going to use Elshe here. Oh, can she not? She cannot strike from here. Nearby foe with her spoon. I guess it has to be across instead of diagonal. It's a little bit unfortunate. So I do have to use Yen's strike. And she's going to hold position. We got Plith. Move to engage the raccoon. Shot out. Huge damage. Beautiful. I think there's one left. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got a Rager on this side. There it is. So what I'm actually going to do, since the Rager is melee, we'll pull Vale back, and we're pretty much guaranteed to be safe, unless he comes all the way through the building. So just because of that, I'm going to move Blythe away from the door. And we'll hold. We'll get Quinata, everyone away from the door. So everyone away from this building, because there's 2 points that this guy can go through. If he goes this way, he's stuck. If he comes this way, well, he's going to get met with all of us, but we just don't want to be close to it. So we'll go ahead and interfuse. We'll hold. We'll just position ourselves so that we're ready for the next turn. And here he comes. Okay, so they're behind us and above us. So we got 3 more at least, yeah? Ping and hold. So he's pinned in place. Beautiful. So the nice thing about ambush, we get prepared shot. That means that, let's see, that's for Vale. So if you see right here, she gets prepared shot. She's able to take a shot. And, oh, wait a minute. No, so prepared shot, the way it works, I believe, if you ambush and you don't use your ambush, the next turn you get a free shot if you don't move, and then you can take the rest of your turn as normal. But in that case, we actually hit, so it did not use, we don't have prepared shot there. So let's see, we got the Bogmore up front. We got our raccoon. So let's go in and just dash on in. I mean, I suppose let's see, we're too far for that, aren't we? Elshe's got a little bit of bonus damage here. What can we interfuse with? This is Splinter Blast. Discus. All right, that's got the range. So she's got the sight. She's got Discus, 69. And a miss, unfortunately. Or a block, more like it. We'll come around. Go in for another. We've got Interfuse. Up here is Splinter Blast. Lantern Steel Fire. Huge damage here. We've got a lot of potency on Quinata. And enemy down. So we cleared the left side. Now we just have to worry about the Bogmore above. So that means Yen can go ahead and shift. Get right over to the corner. We'll wait a moment because she can still move and employ Guardian. We got Denura. We'll just take whatever shots we can take. Volley of arrows. Ooh, that is strong. Archers. Oh my god. That is so much damage. That is so insane. And she still gets a shot. At enemy down. Beautiful. I think that's it. Oh, no, there's more. I was going to say just like that, the incursion's over, but apparently there's even more. So let's just go ahead and wall on up. Everyone stick close to each other. Giving ourselves walling bonus. Oh, I forgot about that guy. My bad. All right, let's see. Vale. Vale for the shot. Should be easy enough to dispatch this guy at enemy down. All right, beautiful. Now we've got a new card, a giant bear-like arcane blast wielding beast. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to finish this off. Everyone's at full health. And we're going in to finish the chapter. Mad Altar with plenty of days to spare. I wasn't imagining this. It's restful. Yeah, so let's all make an effort to stay alert. Huh. Beautiful. Quinana? The Cavern of the Sea Spear lies at the heart of a magnificent canyon. Sides of the canyon are smooth and sheer, marbled blue and pink, molded and mushed by the hands of titans when the world was clay. Now the stone is hard and sharp, and glows. But the canyon's deep places are strung with fragrant, clear waterfalls and ruffled greenery. The mouth of the cave is hidden in damp shadow and fern-feathered shade, but Quinata spots it and leads the way inside. Do you smell that? Doesn't it remind you of somewhere? I mean, Smells like the ocean. Careful, there's holes. Don't know how deep they go. Quinata follows her own echoes into the dripping depths. No eye has scraped these walls in centuries. The air is pickled and still. It's a pretty neat adjective, pickled, for this situation. It's smoother down here, but look at the ceiling. It seems to go up and up. Something's glinting too. Slime or something, hopefully not alive. It's cold. Sinking to your bones kind of cold. Can't wait to get out of here. Jump in a hot bath. Denura? Huh? This looks like the end of the tunnel. God, I love that your little pet is here. I can see why you think so. What is this? Some giant big door? What the heck's on the other side of this? I guess we'll start with... Let's get Yen to the front. And open. Oh my god! Caliban. Towering, reeking of algae and old water, it stalks sedately on its stony limbs while the world quakes. That is a lot of armor. All right, well, God. I guess we'll taunt it. So now it's targeting us instead. Oh, God, that's so much armor. How do we burn through that armor? We need something with shred. Let's see. As long as she stands near everyone, she gives +1 damage and spell damage. Can we see anything? Splinter Blast has shred. This is Discus. So we got Splinter Blast, but we're not close. Oh, we are close enough. Come on. And a block. So we did not shred any of that armor, unfortunately. Okay, what about Elshay? Elshay will tuck over. I want to stay near Denura. Discus, Discus, Discus. So Bone Lance. I mean, I guess we'll go with Discus, unfortunately. So we're going to lose a lot of the damage from that armor. Blocked 4, so we only did 2. How do we do this? I guess just regular shot, hobble. So at least slow it down. I think it's just a slam, right? Shockwave, attack target and enemies adjacent to the target. Okay, that's fair. And he can get really close. He can probably hit Elshay, unfortunately. Not too much I can do about that. I kind of moved her into harm's way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go stick ambush. Hopefully he'll just get stuck immediately. There he is. And he's pinned. Huge damage. And hold. So he cannot attack. So this is perfect. Let's go ahead and run Yen in. Yen does have the ability to shred. So we'll walk on in. We'll use shield shear. Shred that armor. It's going to help us out a little bit. Fire chicken to burn. And all right, here we go. So that was our opportunity. So let's see. We've got Elshay. Elshay, I guess we'll interfuse here. Toss out a Discus. Good ping. Definitely more damage. We'll get over to the side with Denura. And send. Oh my god. That's so much damage. All right. Let's get what we came for. It's here. The Sea Spear. The air in the chamber is clear and almost sweet. The corpse of the great guardian shrivels inside its carapace. Quinata approaches the edifice. The spear is glass-like, grand. It radiates legacy and power. I mean, it's just strange. What can this thing really mean to them? I mean, thought about that. So, what if our myth of a hero queen with a spear to save the seas isn't really our myth at all? What if it's theirs? Interesting. Most stories are spun to suit the teller, so it's kind of emblem to them, maybe? Of a past hero? As Quinata grips the spear, a noise begins to grow in the outer tunnels. It's the noise of feet and hooves, of tortured lungs shoveling air, and the slickering squelch of creeping things. By the sound of it, a horde of Gorgon beasts is pouring towards the chamber. We need to hope they don't cut off our escape. Even I don't believe we'll survive if we stay here. Oh my god, Petroglass Sea Spear, a water artifact. 8 damage? The spear of an ancient hero queen, made of an unbreakable glass that swirls with deep sea hues. When swung, it seems to whisper and lowly roar, like a distant ocean or a crowd of frozen souls. Refunds an action point on stunt. Dear god. Well, I mean, obviously this is for melee, so it's a little bit rough otherwise. I mean, like, god, this will be insane. We lose our shield, so that's unfortunate. But at this point, Let's go for it. Noon Gore of Stoutdom. Let's make her really freaking strong. Let's do this. And we've got 2 enemies in our way. So where are we at? Where do we need to go? Gorgons will keep coming. We need to escape. So we're going to pull on through. So let's grab Yen. Oh, we're all out of turns. So let's see. Stack up. Open door. Awful noises and rank smells rush out of the dark. This is a doomed fight if we try to hold our ground. Anybody? Suggestions? Look, we're not trapped. They're entering from a different tunnel. Stop chattering and choose a direction. Hush. If she's right, our way might still be open. Let's avoid as much fighting as we can. Escape is the only option. Oh, hello. So we just make a beeline for it. We'll go into ambush just to protect ourselves while we group up. We'll go in and pull forward with Quinata. And we'll hold. And pin. Beautiful. Or just slaughter. Holy crap, that's insane. God, ambush. I need every hunter with ambush. That's insane. So we see what we see. Quinata forward. Interfuse. Wild Grasp. We can lock the row in place or lock it out. Go for the ping. Provides a little bit extra sight. Locked in place on the next turn. Don't have to worry about it. So everyone's just going to sprint on in and wall. Because everyone around Quinata is going to get that inspiration bonus. So let's see. We got Veil. Veil will walk it on up. It's going to be insane. Not only does she get extra damage on the ambush, but you got to think too, she's right next to Quinata. So she's going to get that extra damage on top of what the extra damage she gets just for actually being in ambush mode. Yen's going to come all the way around and everyone's stacking. I love, we got the spear and the little fire chicken. God, we got 2 pets. This is awesome. All right, there's the brand new bear / arcane bear or whatever it is. All right, Dinura's on the move. This guy's got a little bit of armor. Yen can tuck on up. Let's go ahead and get right next to him. We will trigger Guardian and she'll hit really hard. She could refund an action point if she gets off a good hit. Tuck on over and we will move to finish. There we go. Quinata already has Interfusion, so she'll use Wild Grasp to pin on the Geist. And a lot of damage. So what does this... Oh! Oh my god. Combos for days. High five. Holy crap. All right, let's move. Keep moving. Keep moving. Dear god. That's insane. And we'll ambush to the top. All right, here we go. More guys are on tap. All right, we'll lead with Yen. She's got some serious firepower in that spear. That's absolutely insane. Guardian up. Quinata to follow. All right, we got more. Interfuse rocks. I don't know if we're in range for Discus. We are not. So she'll actually just pull away and stack, but she has sight on that. Elshay on the move. Everyone wants to stay around Quinata. We'll go in and interfuse here. Give us a little bit of extra range on the site. And we will hold. We got Dinura. Everyone's stacking. And then finally Veil. So Veil's actually going to tuck into the back of the formation. Everyone has maximum walling, swap weapons, and hold. I probably should have ambushed. I thought I didn't have the right stuff. Let's see. So Dinura will open. We got that shot. 65. Hobbled. So that means this guy's not going to be able to move very far. He can only really move adjacent squares. So now we're all free to move. We'll just keep moving here. Big Geist. Big Geist. Guardian on hold. Elshay has Interfuse here. We're actually, before she does anything, I'm going to go ahead and move Quinata to the back. That gives +1 spell damage. Elshay is out of actions. Oh, crap. I did not play that well, did I? All right. That did not work. All right, let's hold. In that case, everyone's going to shift. Let's get Veil forward. And we'll go into... Oh, do we not have ambush? Swap weapon, shoot, ambush. There we go, there we go. There it is. Lock him in place. There's the pin. Solid, solid, solid. All right, we got another row. Just keep kiting, keep kiting. We've got Dinura. She's on the move. She'll get the +1 damage here. Probably more worried. 20, 84, clear the back. All right, enemy down. Probably more worried about who's in front of us right now. Veil's too freaking strong not to use ambush on. So I'm actually going to just cover this with ambush and see what we can accomplish. We've got Elshay L-Shade to tuck on forward. Oh, that's Quinata. I'm getting everyone confused right now. Broken Pot, Shark Trap. Oh, hello. Shark Trap. Lay traps of shards on the floor like shark fins, pinning and dealing 4 damage to any enemies that step on them. Okay, this is really powerful because it has pin. So basically, if you look at the situation right here, we've got the Geist and the Roe. Any of them are both are melee. So with Veil, she's got the ambush. Anyone that walks into it is going to be pinned in place. The second one's going to be able to get through. So that means laying out the shark trap like so means that whoever else is there is going to get pinned on this one. So it's going to pin both of them in place as long as we stay away from these adjacent tiles. Unfortunately, Veil's in that position, so we'll do our best. So we'll just get L-Shade to, I guess, tuck on forward. Use Discus. Oh, we don't have it? Really? Oh, drat. All right, then we're just going to continue to move. First, I guess line of sight, she doesn't have it. And Yen is going to tuck over. She is adjacent, but she's kind of the warrior. I think she'll be okay. All right, let's see how this plays out. So this guy's pinned or dead. So that clears ambush. Oh, there was another row. Holy crap. All right, never mind. There were 3. And he's pinned in place. And he's damaged because he triggered 2 of the traps. That's insane. Wow. Okay, do we have what it takes? We're not fast enough, but let's make a break for it. Full sprint. Everyone's moving. No point in sticking around anymore. That Bogmore can't move that quickly. We'll just make a beeline for it. I think we've got this. I'm glad that we didn't weigh ourselves down with incredible amounts of armor, because we had the option to do that, yeah? And that is it. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. This was very well done. Heck yes. Gray Bark, tier 1. We both got it. We'll hold. Feather Steel Scarf, extra speed. All right, so extra movement. Who's got pretty low movement? 5.9, 5.7, 4.9, 4.4. I feel like Yen, since she's the melee person, probably needs it. So we'll give that to her, give her a scarf. We left that canyon and cave behind. The enemy's treasure in our hands. We should be joyful. But we know a clash is coming. The truth is tough chewing. We're at war. Us few who know it, winning one hill doesn't decide anything. We can only hope this small victory buys us time. Oh boy. Heck yes, we did it! Based on your performance this chapter, you have earned 11 years of peace. That's freaking awesome. So let's see, we got a lot of resources. We removed 1 random card. The one where you had 2 row instead of 1. That's fantastic. During the years of peace. Oh, we're older now. Look at that. Yen returned many times to Branton to visit her father and tell him about all of her many adventures. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Vale became a guide to travelers crossing the more treacherous stretches of swamp and mountain. The fighting instincts that served Quinata so well on the battlefield served her slightly less well in the taverns. She was only permanently banned from one from only one. Dinura finally translated The Mist Within, one scholar's quest to explain the origins of Grey Plain. Unfortunately, either Dinura wasn't quite brilliant enough to understand it, or it was utter raving nonsense. Elshay would always find excuses to visit White Smithery. Her pan wouldn't sit flat, her fire poker wasn't pokey enough. Whatever the reason, it had absolutely nothing to do with the strikingly beautiful smith who sometimes brought her work there. Dinura Bale's daughter... What? We have a daughter? Dinura Bale's daughter has reached adventuring age. Dilly Bale... Her name is Dilly? That's awesome. Dilly Bale has joined the Knights of the Shadowed Bandana as a warrior. Now we've got 2 of every class, yeah? Heck yes. Paladin, we know this one well. As a swift action, Dilly can start a fire on an empty tile or break a piece of adjacent scenery, dealing 1 damage to all foes adjacent to the scenery. Obviously, if she can light a fire, this is really helpful for the interfusion steel fire. So we can actually light a fire on a tile, use one of our mystics, and then use that to launch where, in lieu of not having anything at all. So that's actually pretty powerful as a synergy. And we've got Shield Shear, which I think is really, really strong for any warrior. So I kind of feel like I have to take this, but I really want to take Raider. Transformations. Oh, what? So we only had, looks like, I I guess, a leg, a tail, and a head, but now we can go almost full body. Advanced Veil's transformation. Wolf Claw, 4 to 7 damage. Veil rakes a nearby foe with her monstrous claw. Oh, let's go. All in. And we've got a lot of resources. 40 heartwood. That's insane. Well, Denura definitely needs a bit of an upgrade. She's using a basic bow. So we'll go in with this Grim Bark Curve. Oh, dear God. Heck yes. Almost doubles her damage. That's insane. Veil. Obviously, Veil has been doing a great job. We'll go in for the Sun Song right here. Oh, she's got fire. Oh, I forgot she's got the fire bow. We gain 1 damage, a little bit of range, and extra stunt. I guess we'll stick with a fire. I don't know how to do this. Oh, it costs spell threads. All right, fair enough. This one, it doesn't look like we can use this shield, unfortunately. So, I mean, with the spear, we're already maxed out there. For the staff, just a basic old staff. So we'll just upgrade it a little bit at close in, or better yet, you know what? She just has a she just has a spoon. I think a staff will serve her well, so she's got a little bit extra reach. If you remember, there was that time when she wanted to hit diagonally, she couldn't. So hopefully that'll help. We got Dilly Bale. We'll go ahead and give her a little bit of extra here. Or you know what? Now that we don't have our shield, is there a way to get her a shield? Yeah, we've got a shield here. 1 less damage from non-flanking attacks. Oh, that's Denura. What about Dilly? We want Dilly here, yeah? She can get a shield, and she would need a one-hander, though. We've got regular old swords. Never mind. We'll just go all in. All offensive here. An Ash Beam. And then armor. Dilly, she already has... She's not the fastest. This makes her faster. We don't have anything else to do there. Veil. You know what? For Denura, she kind of has to get closer because she's got her little friend. So go Thornbark here, all in. And let's go. What do we got? Some storms batter compromise into combative neighbors. Grudges are no shelter in bitter weather. The rains had been falling for a full week with brief interludes of tense massing clouds and dripping branches. Mountain snows melted and water roared from the heights. The seas whirled and wrung at the shores, flung waves ever farther. Rivers conquered their banks and marched wider. Valleys turned to huge, brackish lakes. Lowland woods and the dams of dry times were swept away, as creatures of all shapes and kinds sought escape from churning floods. You think our Ulstrix poisoned the weather after all this time? I mean, why? How? And with what? I'm telling you, it's... Well, who else could have done this? I can commune with water. I mean, if he can do the same, then perhaps there's... Oh, someone's at the door. The strange party of visitors begs of fire. They appear to be on edge here in a common dwelling and also very soggy. Arnon, you say we're natural allies. You care to explain? The haggard man behind the horns calling himself Arnon takes a long breath and turns to address Yen and the rest. Ask my wife. Ask my wife. She sent me. Can you believe that? At my advanced age. I grew up here in Nook Weaver, you know. It looks different. His 2 underlings shift and resettle, their garments as they dry out. Well, it must be about the flooding. Huh? You know why the... No, everyone knows. It's those tentaclasts, the Gorgons. They bring ruin on us all. Which Gorgons? They're blue. Oh, no, really? Well, that checks out. But I mean, who's there? The Gorgons are flooding the world. They've set it in motion and it can't be stopped. Almost. How? None of this should be possible. I mean, the rain, the melt, the sea... You're right, it shouldn't be. The great balance should be unassailable. But somehow they've thrown it over. So the torrents fall, the seas thrash, the soil seeps black down our warrens. I mean, it is Ulstrix. I knew it would be. Ulstrich? No, it's the Gorgons, I'm saying. The beasts have our warren hemmed in. My wife's inside, dry and warm. You need to talk to her. Hemmed in, but you slipped by them. It's why it had to be me. I'm a master at looping the light. I tend to be missed. You do sound extremely married, I wish there was more of your story, I believed. It's not a long or difficult story, is it? I mean, he certainly gives us an option. A strange one, but this weather, these floods, what else can we go on? If you want to watch the world sink beneath a rising sea, watch all land things perish, then you're exactly where you need to be. But if you see sense... Arnon thuds a lump of soaked fabric on the table. Thwump. Here's a... Oh. It's wet. I mean, it's map. Sorry, it'll dry all crinkly. Follow the map. Come to our warren. There, learn for yourselves how you can deflect this drowning doom and these lands all save. The shadows deepen. All monsters groups will draw an extra monster card in every single battle. Oh my, it's building up. Holy crap. Well, bunnies, this has gotten quite wild. Not only do we have a brand new daughter and warrior, Dilly Bale, a fantastic name by the way, but we've also got access to that Sea Spear, which is incredibly strong, dealing 9 damage on a swing. And everybody's getting really, really crazy strong. And a little bit older, you can see the sort of weathered look in their hair, but we've also got 2 pets, so overall really pretty freaking fantastic. Bunnies, unfortunately, due to the time, we do have to wrap up here. However, if you'd like to leave a comment down below, I would love to hear from you. As always, I had a total blast. I hope you did as well, and I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a good night.